Hello, hello, hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a reading for Virgo for this full supermoon in Virgo, 19th of February. And how am I going to go about this? I have this deck of, it's a collection of fine arts painting cards. Then I have a deck that's called the Ludi Lescott Tarot. And then, of course, my VERA SIBILLA deck, casting the runes and the end. So I'll mix the first and go visit my website. Go visit my website, www.christellemartinette.com, or write to me, readings@christellemartinette.com. So the first, this is for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi there. First card is the incoming card of the deck, then of the spread, and then we have 4 other cards, and I'll tell you what those are all about. Tell you what they're all about. Tell you what they're all about. Tell you what. Tell you what. All right, first card we have is a painting by Renoir, and there it is, and it's called A Dance in the City. Okay, it's the end of the 18th century. Then we have 4 other cards. We have the King of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We've got the Justice card. And we have the 9 of Cups, Virgo. Very, very, very powerful moon for you. Full moon. Very, very, very powerful Virgo. Supermoon in Virgo. Now, you are in a moment of grace, I have to say, Virgo. This is especially a moment of grace. Having come out from the new moon, all of that rapid energy and the positions of different planets catapulting you right into this situation. There are many of you who do have a very important relationship, and it was born in that other moon. It was initiated in that other moon. There are others of you who have rejuvenated an old relationship that had gone sour, or there was a breakup and you're coming together again. There are also those of you who, Virgo, who have paired up in a partnership of crime, so to speak, in terms of a business, an entrepreneurship. There's a private business, a private entity that you're teaming up with someone else. There's a project that you have come together with someone else. Now, these are the issues that come into this new, this full moon. And these are the issues that are on your mind and that will populate your days these 8 days. And how do you act on that? What are the actions that you take? Well, there's no doubt about the speed of a King of Swords. It's the fastest moving king. This is head on. I show you my sword. I was a baton twirler, and you are brandishing your sword and going right into the core of truth in that relationship, to the core of what it is that has made it possible for the relationship to flourish, to the very core of why you two people are coming together again for a business venture. Okay, so there are many different levels here. Very, very fast moving. You're in a moment of grace. Then we have the environment. Where is this all happening? What are the characteristics of this? And it is this Queen of Passion, the woman of passion, I call her. This is a moment where you act, like I said, very swiftly, very creatively, and very courageously. We have to say that. It is not a matter simply of understanding what to do and doing it at the right time. Your energy is non-stop. Now, there is a question of, right, there are the emotions that populate your days around these issues. And that's represented here by this, this Justice card. And like I said, it is a moment of grace, but it's also a karmic pattern that I'm seeing. As if there were, Virgo, months and months and months and months, let's say not months, there has been a year, maybe 2 years, where just seemed that nothing could go your way. Then all of a sudden, you started as if you pulled up yourself up by your boots and started working and working and working on something, on one particular pet project that you have. And you would go and go and go and go. And along the way, you would meet somebody and they would come with you and they would emotionally and morally support you. And then you would go, it's like a snowball. And now you're in this situation. And then there's a cycle where you will be coming to a bivio, a crossroads. And that is the most important time of this karmic cycle, the element of change. You've got this beautiful 9 of Cups. Right, this gorgeous card is 9 of Cups. And it smacks of success. It's everything that you touch turns to gold. Everything you touch turns to gold. I'm going to take the Vera Sibilla cards on this and to see what the Queen of Wands, especially, yes, it is. There is an undertone here. There are many, this is a general reading, obviously, excuse me. There are people out there who are not partnered, but I'm seeing that there's a partnership here that goes beyond the romantic. There's a partnership here that goes well into other realms. But over this Queen of Passion, we've got the allegrezza, happiness. We've got the amante, the male lover, and we have a meeting here. This definitely talks to matters of the heart, but it also talks to partnerships. And the partnerships are coming together and are moving together with a passion, if not in the bedroom, in the boardroom as well. I'm going to take some cards on this karmic pattern here. There's a difficulty here, a slight difficulty, slight cog in the wheel, the donna di servizio, our housemaid. Then we have il nemico, the enemy, the male enemy, and then we have a lettera. Now, there is typically, as an ingredient to this karmic pattern, is someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart. Virgo, you, more than any other sign of the zodiac, knows what that's all about. We've been there, we've done that. Unfortunately, we know we're going to go back there, but this is taken in stride. This is taken in stride. And it is, the cycle ends with much success, ladies and gentlemen, Virgo friends. I have to say that the spread is a really, really beautiful spread, but it's born of sweat, blood, sweat, and tears. This is something that is due you. To the incoming partnership, we've got the viaggio, the movement, the trip, and then we have speranza, the hope, and bambino, the child. Here we've got, of course, like the chariot, the tower, the major arcana, the chariot. There is a full force movement forward into projects that were initiated in the past. And I just see, I don't want to say it's a ball of fire. There's a ball of energy there. There's a ball of energy there. And you're representing this ball of energy. And the difference between the ball of fire and the ball of energy is this, Virgo. You have your feet planted on the ground. It's not haphazard fired. This is a ball of energy. I'm going to take the runes and cast them to see what they have to say. And looks like a conversation is being, a conversation. Look, the runes are warning you against, no, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Oh, I'm throwing it upside down. I'm sorry. The runes, it's bright stave, Lagos bright stave. This speed with which you come into the active phase of a partnership of some kind. Also, this is not haphazard. It's true, Berkana, Bjork is Merkstave. This is not the period where it would grow or it would start to come up. This is not, it wasn't birthed here. This is the continuation of a pattern that was started way back when. And it's interesting because every single reading I've done so far has had Yera. And this rune tells me, Virgo, that what occurs here is not the do-all and end-all, the be-all and end-all. It is continuing after this moon cycle. This is just a transitory phase. What comes up ahead is far more rewarding. The journeying room Rido tells us that. Now, there are other runes. There's this one beautiful that has fallen out of my hands, Kinats, bright stave, meaning that your intuition is on key. You should profit from this. You should exploit this period because you have these, your senses are heightened. And what's more here, there's Urus, Merkstave, and this tells you to take the bull by the horns and go forward. And our Queen of Wands here is doing just that. But then there's need, and need does tell us that this is a rite of passage. What you're going through is, I've described it as a moment of grace, true, but it's also something that you yourself have begun, and that you are starting to finish those words that you're continuing to bring forward. This is a very powerful Fred. This is a very powerful spread, Virgo. Very, very powerful. Power to you. This is, power to you, Virgo. Power to you, because you are the chosen one. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. Like, share, and subscribe my videos. I would really appreciate that. Bye-bye. Until we read together again. Until we read together again. Until we read together.